In this week news, someone threw a Frank in the middle of the court in a WNBA game.
And 8 assists to add. Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell. Something flies on the court, actually, from the crowd.
I beg your pardon?
Whoever threw that was either a paid actor or the Frank got summoned by one of the players like Thor's hammer. I just don't get how someone can bring that size and that color to a court unless they had that shit up there. Do security not check bags anymore? Or did they hire mall security? Because if a nigga can bring a green strap on in a live game, I think a WNBA has a bigger issue to worry about than just getting paid correctly. Shannon Sharpe is back on the news this week for getting completely let go by ESPN.
To get started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first 2 brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And
when a lawsuit came out, he voluntarily stepped down, so all the heat could mostly go to him and not ESPN, since he has a working relationship with the company and the brand. I had no doubt this was going to happen. I don't see a future where they will let him stay after he settled with the case. Shit, I still didn't see it happening if he didn't settle still. All these corporations care about is money and reputation. If you potentially fuck one of these up in any way, you're bound to be unemployed. What we learned, chat, if there's anything you could have taken away from this, it's obviously start thinking with 2 heads, not just one. Cause he might as well just pay for at this point, for how much millions that she sucked out of him, literally. We won't know the official settle amount, but we know she was asking for $50 million. I'm sure she didn't get the full $50 million, but maybe at least 20, 30, 15, or 10. But either way, her getting the money out of this situation is just a straight W. It's a win. YouTube will start using machine learning to estimate ages in order to show users in US age appropriate content. All because the UK and Australia added age checks, which would ban YouTube in their countries. These are the type of niggas in school you gotta stay away from, cause they always snitching and get everybody in trouble. I feel like YouTube is low-key overreacting, but I think they're just jumping the gun so other countries don't try to get smart. I believe this will affect creators more than anything, because kids and teenagers plays a big part in YouTube. Losing some views because of a bot thinking that you're not a big kid to handle a fucking video. This could fuck up a lot of creators' pockets in the long run. The rollout of the new feature comes one day after Australia's government announced it would ban children under 16 from using YouTube, and less than a week after UK implemented sweeping age checks on content and social networks. When YouTube determines a user is a teen or a preteen, the site will disable personalized advertising, activate digital well-being features, and put stricter content filters as well as behavioral restrictions into place. YouTube's AI will access users' age via multiple behavior factors, including what kind of videos the user searches for, the categories of videos they watch, and how long the account has been active. If the AI estimation is incorrect, the YouTube says it will allow users to verify the age with a credit card, a government ID, or a selfie. In serious news, this week a mass shooting happened in New York, resulting in 5 victims dying, plus the shooter who shot himself in the chest. Rest in peace for the victims that lost their life, and my sincere condolences to their loved ones. May God bless anyone affected by this tragedy.
Between 51st and 52nd Streets, carrying an M4 rifle in his right hand, he walks towards the building's entrance. That individual was seen exiting the BMW alone. The building security camera footage shows the shooter enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer. He then shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby, spraying it with gunfire. He makes his way to the elevator bank, where he shoots a security guard who was taking cover behind the security desk. One additional male is shot in the lobby, per his own statement from the hospital. The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby. A female exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed. He goes up to the 33rd floor, which is route and management, and begins to walk the floor, firing rounds as he traveled. One person was struck and killed on that floor. He then proceeds down a hallway and shoots himself in the chest. In total, we have 5 victims shot, our officer and 4 other innocent civilians, plus the shooter. The shooter is believed to be Shane Tamora, a 27-year-old male with a Las Vegas address. The vehicle he exited is registered in Nevada to Mr. Tamora. Inside of that vehicle, officers found a rifle case with rounds, a loaded revolver, ammunition, and magazines, a backpack, and medication prescribed to Mr. Tamora. The vehicle was searched by our bomb squad and found to be clear of any explosives. The initial investigation shows that Mr. Tamora's vehicle traveled cross-country through Colorado on July 26th, then Nebraska and Iowa on July 27th, and then in Columbia, New Jersey, as recently as 4:24 p.m. today. The vehicle entered New York City shortly thereafter. According to our law enforcement partners in Las Vegas, Mr. Tamora has a documented mental health history. His motives are still under investigation, and we are working to understand why he targeted this particular location.
I don't understand how people who have severe mental disabilities are able to own guns, let alone a car. I'm hearing he has CTE and some more shit. He even wrote a suicide letter saying that he has CTE and that he's sorry for everything. He did play football back in high school, so that it could make sense. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse for doing some shit like that. Mental illness or not, if you have a problem, go get help. And if you're so far gone, the people around you should take responsibility and go guide you to get help. I feel like it gotta be a system in place to check on the mental well-being with folks that carry, because it holds more responsibility having a shit ton of ammo with bullets that have no names on them. This isn't GTA where you kill a pedestrian and they despawn. People's lives are completely altered with just a quick selfish split decision.